The worst thing that you can expect out of a market that is so entrenched in monetary laughing gas is that what we're seeing right now in Japan, in China, in the UK is that central banks are printing money to combat the depreciation of their currencies against the US dollar, which comes from printing money. It's absolutely unnecessary, and more importantly, it perpetuates inflation. Makes no sense to try to maintain the currency at a certain level against the US dollar when what is happening globally is that the dollar is strengthening not because the Fed is undertaking very aggressive policies, but because of the massive excess of the past years. The depreciation of the pound, of the yen, of the euro, of the Swedish krona or the Norwegian krona, of so many currencies in developed economies, has been an absolute evident element for at least a couple of years. And in that period, it's because there's so much aggressive monetary policy. Not just because of a tax cut here or because of a tax increase there. It doesn't matter. The Japanese did not increase or reduce taxes or do anything else than what we have seen in the past in their budget, and they had to intervene the yen as well. But the problem is that central banks are aiming at something that has absolutely nothing to do with a short-term problem and a lot to do with a long-term problem, which is massively increasing monetary imbalances. So you cannot expect a currency to appreciate against the US dollar via intervention that is precisely selling reserves, i.e. US dollars, and printing the local currency. It is not the best way to do it. And actually, it is not just not the best way to do it, it is a very bad way when the problem that citizens are suffering is elevated inflation.